this guy.
So now we take two.
Okay, take two. And I think we're gonna do and we back. And we back, and we back, and we back, and we back, and we back again. And we back. Thinking Out Loud Podcast. It's your boy Jay Lip. You know who I am. You know what this is. Thinking Out Loud, TOLPcast.com. With the homies in the building, my brethren. I got my man, my day one, C Smith. C Smith, how you feeling? Sound like somebody just fell down the stairs. How you feeling?
What's going on, man? You good?
I'm great. Black blessed, highly favored. Word to the homie, see the God. And C Fry, the big bro, my big homie. How you feeling, bro?
Good, man. Everything good.
Oh man, it's 2019. It's a new year. It's a new month, a new day. If y'all
Right.
haven't noticed, a young nigga got his locks hanging out a little bit, got the twisties on. Had to let my hair shine. Had to be great. Wakanda forever. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, we want to jump into the shit that's the opposite of Wakanda forever, which is fuck R. Kelly forever. R. Kelly is the topic of discussion right now. I don't care if you on fucking Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, your mama's house, your auntie's salon, anywhere you go, you gonna hear about R. Kelly and the docu series that's going on right now, Surviving R. Kelly. I want to know first and foremost before I dive into my opinion, how do y'all feel about it? Go ahead, C. Smith.
Feel about the docu series or his
We'll
allegations?
do the docu series first. I always do the docu series first because we gonna get into the real shit with how we really feel.
I mean, I watched it. I mean, I watched all of them, but I didn't watch them in its entirety. Like I catch it here and there, but for the most, I watched four for sure. Like the first four, I caught half of five. I mean, half of six. I didn't watch part five, but I think it was very detailed. That's the mind blowing part. It's like the details they go in, and then the same chicks are saying the same exact thing. It's like it's a pattern. So it's like can they all can't be making this up. Gotta be truth to it. But I feel as though it's a lot. It was a lot to soak in. It was like you gotta be mentally prepared to watch that. Like
And that's why
especially
I feel like it's sensitive to watch too because it's so real.
yeah, and they go on the details is what make it so real. You could they like paint the picture for you so you actually can vision it happening. It's like wow, like especially when they mention like video sets, you like damn, you like lead a video, you can remember the video. So now you're going back
You
like
talking about the piss on you video?
no video sets like he was having sex in his trailers.
Oh
Remember the girls
God.
were saying he was having sex. He had they mentioned Aaliyah, the other girl that had sex with that minor. Like they was in his trailer waiting on him, butt ass naked, until he
Butt
come
ass?
back.
Butt ass?
Yeah, in a t-shirt. They say it.
Damn.
I don't know. Yeah, so he leave a video set. Fuck them. Go back to the video. Like this shit is crazy. Like the details was that's what blew my mind. I was like, it's a lot to soak in. Of course you want to know. Of course you want to hear his side, but when everybody's saying what they got to say, it's like, do we really need to hear his side at this point?
That's a good point, Smith. What you think, C. Fry? Did you see the documentary?
Nah, I didn't even get to check it out. And to be honest with you, when you start naming it off, like how many episodes you done watched, I was like, is this the trapped in the closet version? Like, damn, you say part five. I'm like, how many parts is it?
Yeah, they
But
showed they showed two each night. 3 days. It's 3 days of it.
oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I was reading comments on it on social media, and you know, the way I feel about it is, that's some shit we already knew about, dude. You know,
Hey,
we ain't even
I
really have to
agree.
have no docu series to put there, but to get their side out, I guess, is what that shit was about. It wasn't really about exposing him because he already been exposed. It
That's
was
true.
about them being able to, speak their piece and let it know that this shit is still going on.
Yeah, I
So
agree. I agree.
I haven't seen it, and I didn't really have the urge to just based off of the comments I was reading because everybody was saying how disgusting it, how with a man and all that, and I'm like, no, I don't really got time for that. It's a new year. Dude, been a pedophile. He been a molester. He been like that. I don't want to watch that shit. Like it's too much football and basketball on right now.
There's too many other
Right.
distractions to go
Oh,
on right now. I want to also take a
Right.
moment real quick to shout out the homie KG Kobe Glenn. He said with the animated intro, yo, someone just took a tumble. He said, man, forget that documentary. Stay woke. LOL. Also, thank you, Ron Baptist, Tony Gold, my boy Tim Russell, Andrew Lipsy, everybody that's still listening right now. Remember, we here on Facebook Live, but you can catch us on the replay on YouTube if you want to listen to the audio. We on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, and every other damn link that you see at the bottom of the screen. Now, back to the business. I personally did not want to see the documentary because I felt like, you know what? I knew about 20 years ago that the nigga was on some fuck shit. Like, he really be smashing young women and peeing on them. It's one thing to just smash, and that's still illegal and wrong. But the pee, damn, like you just on some silly sick shit. So I just could never wrap my
Uh,
mind around that. Like, why is that your go-to move? Like,
right.
what y'all think about that?
it's
I
dominant.
mean,
You said it's
yeah, yeah,
dominant.
yeah.
You
It's
said,
Yeah,
showing he's showing his dominance over the woman or the kid or whatever you want to call them.
but how much do you have to show dominance over a child though? Like to
I
pee on a
mean,
little girl?
I don't know because I don't think like that, but that's a
right.
That's
characteristic
a
of
good. That's a good
dominance.
save. That was a great save, Smith. I see what you did there. He said, I don't. I don't fucking
I
know.
mean,
I
I
don't
don't know,
know.
and I can't tell you that, but I can assume that's what it would be.
You
But
got.
What you guys see, Fry?
I was saying, I think it's more like he got like a pimp mind state.
I've
I
heard
don't
that.
know.
I've heard that.
I don't know how much I know about pimping, but you know, when you got your bitches, you got to keep them in line. You know what I'm
right,
saying? And the
and
way he,
go ahead,
the,
my bad.
nah, you all right? I was just saying the way I guess he keeping them like locked up in the house and all that. He's not really like pimping them out, but
Why is Smith
he
laughing? Hold on, hold
pimping
on.
them.
Cause
Smith, why you
I think
laughing?
cause I don't know if y'all he didn't see it. I don't know if you saw that. Cause I think of scenes when y'all. Cause we be making jokes about some of the scenes because it's like it's so outrageous.
It's
It's like
outrageous. It's not funny, but we laughing because
no,
it's
but you can
wild.
make a joke out of certain stuff
You can make a joke out
like
of everything.
like I give y'all an example. Like one girl was talking about somebody was walking in the house and she looked at him and he pretty much like, bitch, you only look at me. Like that's like some pimp shit, like
Whoa,
he said. And he
whoa,
slapped the shit out of her. Like
whoa, whoa,
he
whoa,
slapped her.
whoa.
He said, you only your eyes only look at me. That's it. Period.
Yeah,
Like you that's why I started laughing. That's like some pimps would say, like, you don't look at nobody else.
yeah, and
So
you know what?
Fry,
He
you
that
said
type
that's
of
something similar to what you know as far as pimp culture with your pimp past.
I never
shit.
had one.
I said, see Fry. I know see Fry. He said he used to be a pimp. Go again.
Nah, see, nah, you putting words in my mouth now. I never said I would.
What up, J Mo?
I know at least one legit one, and the way he ran his ship, he got it's a mentality. You know what I'm saying? And they feel like they gotta be that dominant type. Like they supposed to only fear him. You know what I'm saying? They supposed to fear him like they fear God, damn near. Like I don't want to say
Sheesh.
they brainwash them, but
But it is
they
brainwashing though,
they
because you know they call
It
brainwash.
it in
is.
psychology. I believe my wife
Yeah,
she studied psychology in school, and she said that that's called Stockholm syndrome, where the person who's your captor, the person who basically takes you away from the environment that you're upbringing in, or you were brought up in, they take you and they take ownership of you as a person. So with that being said, it is Stockholm syndrome to have love for that captor, right? So if this man is slapping these young ladies,
Wow,
you know,
watch yourself.
if these
About to lose some
he
viewers.
thinking out loud for real.
if if
You better clean this up real quick.
if he stop now, and I apologize to the host. I'm saying if he's slapping these young ladies and making them face the wall and won't let them out the house, and they gotta use the bathroom in the bucket, and they like all
And
these.
he's starving them for multiple days at a time.
Exactly. So, and to me, I look at it like this: why is that what becomes attractive to you, because now you're dealing with a person who probably doesn't smell the best. They probably have an odor about them, and they're desperate. They're destitute. You've given them nothing to make themselves up the upright woman that you would want to be with, or any of us would want to be with. So what's the attraction there? And I get back to that point where it's about control, like y'all said. You already said it. It's that pimp mentality. It's the control. It's the, you're mine,
Man,
you property.
I wish y'all would have watched it, cause
I seen
this one.
clips. I did see clips. The clips that I
Well, you
saw.
need. It's some stuff that the details how he had these chicks in the dark in rooms just waiting on him. Like this one girl said, she went down the studio. The studio got multiple rooms. She'll go in a room and just see a girl half naked in the dark just waiting. Like this dude had them like prisoners. Like this is
Yikes.
just unreal. I'm like, this dude really had this like I'm not even calling it a sex call. There's some other shit like
Right, because
they
it's not just
just
about sex anymore. Now it's about
yeah,
domination.
it's like
You're like just
yeah, like you got
completely
somebody waiting in
domination.
the dark with no tea, no light, no nothing. Like
You got to understand too, though. Uh, it's a lot of women that will put themselves in that situation, not knowing that's the situation they're gonna end up in.
Speak on that. That's something I've not heard yet. Go
He's
ahead, speak on that.
he's not only a celebrity, but at the time he was the king of R&B. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jackson was the king of pop, but R. Kelly was the king of R&B. You know what I mean? So just to have, you know how celebrities are, and they got they groupies, and you got to imagine how many groupies he had. He probably went for the young, vulnerable ones, the ones that he could really take away from their environment and put them in his environment, and then kind of mold them to what he wanted them to be. And if you don't know nothing else, you don't know no better. You young and impressionable, and you dealing with a multimillionaire who on TV every day, and you living in his mansion, and he buying you shit, and all you got to do is shut up when he say shut up, and fuck him when he want to be fucked.
So let's
You
ask the
know,
question. So let's ask the question then. When it comes to the guidance, when it comes to the ownership, the accountability, the culpability of the adults in the situation, what do y'all feel about the parents?
well, I felt some of the parents was okay with it.
Do you think it was a money hustle for the parents? Did they
It was,
sacrifice their
cause
child,
yeah,
Like
cause
Magic
a lot
Johnson
of them
sacrificed his son for the HIV cure?
he did sacrifice his son, but that's another topic.
who
But
did?
Magic Johnson. They say Magic
Magic
Johnson
Johnson
sacrificed
sacrificed
his
his son.
son for the HIV
Uh,
cure.
damn, I ain't heard that one, but
But
I
yeah, who you know with
C
HIV?
Fry
Who you
stuck.
know with
He's
who
stuck. He
you
was like, I ain't heard that,
who
but
you know
goddamn.
with full blown HIV that gains weight? Somebody that's cured.
Wow. Hold on.
I'm just
Stop,
saying, man.
stop, dog. This
Who
thing
and
you
how
know
you
say
know
with
somebody
HIV that's
like
fat?
Easy E to get HIV and die in what 4 or 5 months?
Yeah,
but the key back to the point is there was a sacrifice that was made by at least some of these parents, because there's so many women that are involved.
yeah, because the parents are in the pictures with R. Kelly, but they also say we have no recollection of this guy knowing our daughters, put you in a picture with him. So which one is it?
Okay, so
So
do
a
so
lot of them being caught in a lie.
so let's break this down and see. Fry, I want you to answer this. See, Fry, you a father, correct?
Right.
You are also a son, correct?
Yeah.
So you got a mama and you have a wife and you have children.
That's
All right, with that being said, without even seeing a documentary, when it comes down to the actions that we all have known for literally over 2 decades that R. Kelly has exhibited, what do you feel as that man and your responsibilities in your life? Do you feel a certain sense of I should abstain from R. Kelly, I should not listen to him, I should not support him, or do you feel like music is music and what he do in his personal life ain't my business?
me personally, I feel like it's always been a fucked up situation, but he always made good music. You know, that kind of overshadow it sometimes because sometimes you do have to separate the art from the artist. I'm not saying what he did was right. As Robert Kelly, that man should have been in jail. You know what I'm saying? But
Yep.
as the artist R. Kelly, That man make music. You know what I'm saying? And him being an artist has nothing to do with his personal life per se. You know what I'm saying? Like with Chris Brown and his domestic violence situation, that dude make dope music. You know, we don't know a lot about these artists or these designers or whatever and what they do in their personal life because they don't have that same type of limelight. But you put somebody that's in the public eye and you start dealing with their personal issues, it can affect them professionally. But to me, I knew R. Kelly was fucking around when he was with Aaliyah. And we still listen to 12 Play. We still listen to shit, everything he put out after that. I still watch Space Jam
TP2.com.
and be like, I believe I can fly. You know, I'll
Oh
be feeling like,
shit! Just like
you know,
he's so
the kids love Space Jam. But when you hear it at the end, it just make the movie, you know, because you grew up with them same type of memories. You knew that shit back
That's
then.
a top 5 song of all time. Like,
It
But
is,
I don't
now
care
though.
let
what
me
nobody
challenge you.
say.
So let me challenge you on this though. The same way that you said that that made memories for you as a youth. What does that mean for the young women as a youth who were abused by R. Kelly? Do you have any type of empathy for the fact that your memory of R. Kelly's music is going to be totally different than the memory of the young ladies who were abused by R. Kelly? Y'all can
Of
listen to the
course.
same
Yeah,
song and feel a totally different way. Because he could have been singing that in the movie to you, but he could be singing that as he's taking advantage of these young women. How do you feel about
that's
that?
true. It bothers me. I do have empathy for him, but you know, to the same respect, shit. Somebody might not be able to watch Batman Returns because they might have been related to Heath Ledger or knew him personally, and it affect them differently. Like it make them sad when they watch it. To me, I'll be like, that's a good movie. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
true.
my perception
That's
don't
true.
have really nothing to do with nobody else's perception. You know, sometimes you just gotta agree to disagree. But I understand what you're saying about them young ladies, but you know,
Right.
a lot of onus on the parents, you know, just off of the fact that I got a 14-year-old niece, daughter, and I'd be damned. You know what I'm saying? I know
This
where she is all the
You're not
time.
letting her go to the R. Kelly show that's coming through.
Look at my face, lip.
Okay, Smith.
Shut.
I got all I needed from C. Fry. Smith, what is your opinion about the music and the feeling that the music gives you versus what the music feeling could have gave someone else who was abused by it? What do you think, Smith?
I mean,
Because it's
the
tough.
two.
It's tough.
I mean, it's tough, but it's not because I didn't go through that. They did. That ain't
Ah,
saying I can't empathize. Like my life's still gonna go on. I mean, I can't mourn for them forever. Like his music did something that changed people's lives, inspired people. So that inspiration, I'm just gonna lose it now because of the situations that we already knew about. Only difference is we know the details now. Like you said, we knew about Aaliyah. We knew about the sex tape. I watched the sex tape when I was in high school. So he didn't get cut. He didn't get convicted. We know. It's just like OJ. OJ killed his wife.
no, no,
That
no,
nigga.
no. We can't say it's just like OJ. And I'm gonna interrupt you
This
there
is.
because
I'm not saying
OJ
it's like
killed
OJ.
somebody.
I'm telling you, like people still like honor what he did as far as like football accomplishments and
See, I
stuff.
think a better example, Smith, would be like Chris Brown. Chris Brown beat the brakes
I'm
off of
not. I'm
Rihanna,
not. I'm,
but we
I'm
still
not
listen to Chris
comparing
Brown's
life
song.
and death.
No,
I'm
no, no, no.
comparing
I'm
people
saying
still like respect what he did outside of in his art.
right, but what I'm saying is, if we can have the gall to say that, you know what, R. Kelly still made classic music, but we're going to quote unquote cancel, which I'm gonna get into on a whole different conversation because I hate the fucking word cancel, mute, all that shit. Like you can't cancel a human being. The nigga's still alive. You can't mute somebody. You can just not listen to him. Just shut the fuck up
Yeah.
with that. But when it comes down to Chris Brown beat the brakes off of Rihanna. Now, granted, we don't know for sure what Rihanna did
And
to him.
people still women still crazy about
Exactly.
him.
So, in that same
But they
respect,
know the story now
right.
too.
And my thing is this: the story is not new. We knew that Sparkle's niece was the female that R. Kelly was seducing to have inappropriate relations with. We knew that R. Kelly married Aaliyah under false pretenses at an underage. We knew that R. Kelly is just that nigga that likes inappropriately young women. So why is it that in 2018 there's a whole wave of fake outrage over this man and what he's doing? Why? What's the point? Same thing with Cosby.
That's the society we live in. It's all fake outrage. Like I feel this gonna last for a few more weeks, and then the next outrage going. You know how shit lasts. We fake care about shit.
It's a lot of people in the younger generation. We talking about when did this shit happen? 97, 98?
Aaliyah shit was 94.
So this is what I'm saying. 98 was 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? We got to think about that. If that shit was 24 years ago, you got 21-year-olds, 25-year-olds that had no knowledge of R. Kelly and Aaliyah and what they knew back then. I think for our generation, we grew up and we knew that shit. You know what I'm saying? But this younger generation, that social media shit take off like a wildfire. And as soon as somebody start posting, you know, everybody tune in. You know, everybody weigh in. They put their opinions on there. I don't even want to switch subjects, but it happened with that Bird Box. I think that's the name of it.
No, don't switch subject. We
advertise that.
We gonna get into that Bird Box on another episode because that shit's important.
Oh, my bad.
We gonna get into that. I got 2 more questions for y'all.
Well, let me ask you something.
Ask away, brother.
Are you still gonna listen to R. Kelly?
Hell yeah. Because at the end of the day, happy people still makes me feel a way. When I'm driving and I hear happy people, yeah, like, nigga, I'm happy. Like,
Step in the name of love.
Step in it. I danced with my wife too many times to that song. Like, you can't take away. What I feel like people are forgetting is the fact that music has an emotional context to you as a person. So, if you was going through an infidelity situation and you trying to get your girl back and you listen to Usher Confessions, that shit'll hit you in your fucking heart. Like, I'm telling you, I love you, I fucked up, I'm trying to be with you. So the same thing with R. Kelly. Now, granted, I don't have as much of a connection as you. Remind me of my Jeep, you know what I'm saying? Or I can't sleep, baby, without you in my life, all that other shit. But when it comes to the positive shit, I ain't even talking about feeling on your booty. Pause. But what I am saying is we have to come to a point where we have to acknowledge either yes or no. Do you continue to live your life listening and enjoying the media that you previously have enjoyed, or do you say nah because now I know about this man's personal endeavors, his personal dealings, and it's a turnoff? Yes or no? So that's what I wanted to ask y'all with in closing. Do y'all feel like y'all can continue to listen to R. Kelly, the quote-unquote king of R&B, slash, unfortunately, the Pied Piper, which is a mythical character known for wooing away children into the forest and never to be seen again? Do you listen
He said he was the Pied Piper of R&B. He always said that.
It don't matter if he was the Pied Piper of gospel. At the end of the day, the Pied Piper still stole niggas. So what I'm saying is,
Pied Piper for him means something else, though.
So, but that's also like saying that the word pedophile means something else to him. It means I just have love for young people. At the end of the day, my nigga, do you still listen to R. Kelly Smith? Yes or no?
Yes.
And then do you have any type of reservations or do you feel any regret given what you understand as the circumstances?
Regret to listening to him?
Correct.
No.
And I don't either. And I'm going to tell you my reasoning is...
Because we already knew about this. It's nothing new.
God damn it, I wish I had the damn buzzer.
Why everybody like John Legend? Like, John Legend, like, get your bitch ass off the camera. You a whole ass nigga to me. Like... Okay. Get your fake tough ass up. You know about this shit. Ain't he from Chicago?
And John Legend, I know you listening. I know John Legend, you listening right now. From here? No disrespect.
Yeah, he's from Springfield.
It don't even matter. He older than us. He know about the R. Kelly shit.
So with that being said, we got you, Smith. I'm gonna say, John Legend, I know you listening. Hey, I still appreciate you, bro. You make good music.
Nah, I don't like him. I never liked his music.
He's listening now, nigga. Talk to him directly.
Regardless,
I
don't care for his music.
John Legend, I love your music, man. Keep doing it. Smith is off his rocker right now.
Stop doing it.
Okay, Fry. See, Fry. What you think, man?
Yeah,
Close it out with: do you listen? Will you continue to listen to R. Kelly?
yeah. I ain't heard one of his songs in a while. You know that I don't tune into that station, but yeah, that's. I mean, R. Kelly made jams, man. I'm not gonna change that. He made all that shit. I mean, it's a lot of people that got personal stuff going on in their life, and whether it's aired out or not, that ain't gonna really change the art.
Well, I
You
think
know
we
what I'm
can agree. I think we can agree that what the nigga did was fucked up. I think
We all
that's
know
saying?
that.
right, but
Nobody's on his
I
side.
also think we can't disagree on the fact. I think we can also agree on the fact that the nigga is a musical genius. He made good music not only for himself, but he wrote great music for numerous artists. And to take that away from him as a musician is a little bit on some bullshit if you consider the fact that there's so many other artists, so many other musicians who have a past that we don't even know about that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
And that's
It's like not to cut you off, but
no,
like
go ahead.
Omarion said, like he wrote a lot of songs for B2K. You know they about to do this new tour, and he's saying pretty much, yeah, after this tour, after we make our money, we're not gonna perform any R. Kelly written songs.
And at the
Like
end
I'm
of the
like,
day, what does that come down to? Money. They
of
still gonna do the
course.
shit. They know the shit that's going on. They know the public outrage, but they still doing it for the money. At the end of the day, I feel like us three, we listening to it as consumers because we have the right to listen to what we want to listen to. And we're not saying I'm stepping in the name of love of young women. I'm stepping in the
All
name of
right.
love of whatever I feel. And so, with that being said, brothers, I appreciate you. C. Fry, C. Smith. I got the double C's in the building. C. Smith, let them know where they can hit you at. Plug it.
I'm at AC Smith on Snapchat and Instagram. THEY, the letter C Smith.
C. Fry, where can they get at you? And don't say through me.
Thinking Out Loud podcast. Hit him up.
Ah!
Hit him up. You want to get with me? Get with him.
All right, y'all. With that being said, I appreciate my brother jumping in tonight. Late night, but we got it in, man. First episode of 2019. Expect more of this. We just thinking out loud, motherfucker. We thinking out loud. It's your boy C. Smith. It's your boy C. Fry. It's your boy
Happy
J.
New
Lip.
Year.
Happy New Year. And step in the name.